Alrighty then, hello again everyone, we are Gaming by Gaslight Live. Welcome back to another, this is our third week of Dead Cells in a row, and hopefully we'll finally break that losing streak we've been on. Fingers crossed everyone, let's jump on in. Also, sorry I'm a little bit late, I was a bit late getting up this morning, so my whole schedule is off by about 10 minutes. But, from here on out we should be able to get things more or less back on track. Look like there's anyone too dangerous out here. Boom. Alright, I mean, we've got a good start. Just need to make sure, naturally, that we keep it going. And of course, as always, we don't want to waste too much time just slapping around killing the little guys here. And instead, we would much rather focus... Oh, sweet, free turkey dinner. Much rather focus on the more important things in life of... just moving forward. But then again, killing a couple of bad guys has never hurt anyone. Oop. Just so we can collect those delicious, delicious cells that we desire ever so much. Oh dear. I mean... why did I jump that way? Good life choices right there. Alright. Worth it. Beautifully done. Alright, good. That's enough of that. Let's get back on track here of moving forward. We're just looking for the other stat upgrade that is always present in these parts of the world. Ah, there we go. Delightful. Now let's see. We have... you know, first of all, we should probably go back for that turkey. Hey there. Welcome to the stream. Alright. So we got ourselves our turkey. We're back to mostly close to full health. And where do we... actually, before we go anywhere else, let's see what's in this chest. Might be something good, might be something... Alright, that's actually even better. I mean, I like the ice blast, but being able to freeze multiple enemies this quickly, just good. Just good business sense, really. Gotta go for it. And we also gotta hurry up and get the heck out of here. Gonna go to the sewers, but it looks like we'll have to wander around a little bit too far if we're actually gonna get to the time door in time. I mean, we have like just half a minute, so it might have actually been smarter to go to the sewers in retrospect, seeing as the sewer time door is generally closer, but we're already closer to the promenade, so we're going to the promenade as usual. Okay. Also, it occurs to me, other thing, I missed an episode of Dead Cells getting uploaded because I was fiddling around with some new software. By new software, I just mean like a different version of OBS that seemed good. I figured I would try it out because it has a bunch of added features that will kind of help spruce up the live streams and whatnot, but I started recording without actually testing anything, and then it turned out that it didn't really support the kind of like multiple audio channels that I normally use when recording, so I can split my microphone and game audio. And as a result, my game audio didn't get picked up, so we only had one Dead Cells video this week instead of the usual at least 2 or 3. Though I guess also the schedule for videos is a little messy right now, I suppose, since we've got like 6 different games going at once. But, you know, lots of stuff I want to try out, and there's unfortunately, only so much time in the day, and in the week for that matter, so we can't quite do everything. But, ow. But we'll try to do everything anyway, even though that is physically impossible. But yes, the plan so far is break our losing streak, end up doing better, survive, thrive, turn in those cells. I mean, we've got what we need. We've got the keys to success. We just need to actually turn it into actual, like, real success. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Ow. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, that worked out. Ultimately, everything worked out. Good. And we're a little worse for wear. And probably a good idea to actually use this healing potion now rather than waiting, but... Oh. Better to live now than die later, I guess. So... we'll do that. We'll do it that way. Man. You know, I forgot how good the rapier really is. Like, even though it's been nerfed since the early days of the game, it's still an immensely powerful weapon. And should not be overlooked. Oh dear. Stupid. Oh, come on. Whoa, boy. Oh. Okay, good. Man, that got me going for a while there. But we survived. That's all that counts. Got our cells. Things are going well. Or at least as well as could be expected anyway. So, we've got that going in our favor. Though, I will admit, having 2 weeks of lesser luck. Oh, hold on a second here. Let's see. Damage, arrow, burning, frozen. Okay, yeah, that's gonna pair much nicer with what we've got going on here, because then we can freeze enemies and then do extra damage to them. That's the good stuff right there. For now, at least. We might eventually switch over to using a different weapon. But I've always liked the rapier. So, we're reasonably likely to... Ooh, sweet, free cake. Reasonably likely to keep using it. At least unless we get something with, like, I don't know, like a double or quad damage modifier on it. Oh. Oh dear. Come on. There we go. Beautiful. Look at that. That is great. That is perfect. That is exactly the kind of success and achievement that we are looking for. Just need to keep it up. I mean, the big problem, I guess, our last few runs is... That's good, but I like the rapier better, so I'm going to keep it for now. Our problem has been that we haven't been building ourselves up to, like, properly beat the assassin, and I will do my best. Hopefully we will die 1 or fewer times. But we can't make too many promises on that, because it's entirely possible I'll still manage to bungle things, as I do from time to time. Oh god, oh god, oh god. No, no, stop it, stop it! Oh god, we're dead. We're all dead. We're all dead. Or maybe not. Okay, look at that. We didn't die. I really thought we were gonna die there, but then we didn't, and life was good. Alright. Stupid shield thing. Alright, where are you? Oh. Easy does it now. And boop. Alright. I mean, we're not perfect at this point in time, but we're holding in there. Just need to make sure that we don't make too many more silly mistakes, because we do have only a very limited amount of healing juice left. Oh. There we go. A little bit of that, a little bit of this, and it all works out. Oh, dang gummit. Ow. What is it with all the shield guys? Probably should have also froze him sooner, but you know. We all make mistakes from time to time. Okay. I mean, it's about enemy management. We gotta just manage the enemies, of which there are many. And what is this? A shopkeeper. Good. I mean, I don't... Ooh. Well, that's actually pretty good. But I'm gonna stick with what we have for now. It's definitely better this way. We just keep it going as we do. There we go. Don't get hit. Really? No one's playing Dead Cells these days? Might be because there hasn't been an update in a while. That'll bring the crowds back. No doubt. Though I guess if no one else is playing it, that's just... their loss is my gain, says I. As long as I don't keep dying, that is. Yeah, if I keep dying, it's not much of a gain to anyone. But if we win, then we're on the path to victory. And... alright. Oh god. Didn't realize we were, so low on time. We have, like, less than half a minute to get out of here. Or else, we miss the time door. Oh, there's no way I'm gonna make it now. Oh. Yeah, alright, well, we've missed the time door, so, with that in mind, we might as well just keep on going. Oh dear. No, don't get triggered. You got triggered. Less good for me. Not so bad. Alright, we need to find a food store now, I would suspect. Seeing as I have kind of let us down a little bit here. Oh well. Don't fall on the spikes and we'll probably be fine. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh boy. Nope, don't do that. Alright, that worked out. Getting a little manic, though. Alright, so we've missed our opportunity to hit the time door. So, oh god. So, our best bet is to just go to the prison depths. That way we make up for the loss of our otherwise precious and irreplaceable stat upgrades, which we are definitely going to have need of, the way we're going. Alright, so, I mean, we're doing okay so far, but at the same time, I mean, well, I really can't say we're doing okay, can I? Look at us. We've already used 3 out of our 4 healing potions, and we're wobbling on into the prison depths with... I mean, we've got a reasonable build, but it's not really going to protect us much, is it, if we run out of healing juice? But then again, most of the time I find we don't end up using our healing potions anyway, because usually I'm good at avoiding damage. Not in this case, clearly, but most cases I am. So if we can get back to, like, actually being good at dodging, then we should be fine. There we go. See, it all works out. I also love how, like, ridiculously good this is at like, penetrating, like, every single enemy. That's what we need. We need more penetration, not less. Look at that. That is good. That's some good stuff right there. But we're not really balling out of control yet. We need, like, something really special. Something to really make us ball out of control and be super powered and virtually unstoppable. We're not there yet. I do still get upgraded weapons, but we have to wait until we get to the foundry before we can do that. Oop. Oh dear. Beautiful. Alright, we took out good old Archbishop of Canterbury over there. Oh god. Yeah, don't, Phew. That was a close one. Bit closer than I would have liked, but ultimately things ended up working out just fine. Beautiful. All right, good. We're set. There was a free turkey dinner. We're back to full health. Nothing to worry about. Well, wait. What's over here? Anything? Or is it just a side path? Could be just a side path. Oh, good. A cursed chest. Wonderful. I mean, we don't get the free healing it provides, at least with being as we're already at full health. And I don't really want the item it has there. Not right now. It's not what I'm looking for. To be honest, I don't actually care that much for that little ice spark weapon. Not that it's a bad weapon, I just don't really like it. Which I guess kind of means it could be seen as a bad weapon, but it's not. Let's see here. And it does more, but it does require us to get down to half health before it unleashes its true power. No, resist the urge. Resist the urge. Don't do it. 4-7... does the same base damage, but it has a higher critical. Well, that would have been an interesting option, but I'm not going to go with it. We're going to stick with what we have. I think we're already... Like, we've got a good build so far. It solves... Or it works in most situations. It's possibly not what we're going to want to fight the... Oh, good God, no. No, you can't be serious. You are? Oh dear, oh god. Oh, thank God, it didn't release the brain bats. And by brain bats, I mean grave bats. No, you don't. I hate the clockwork spider. The worst of all the spiders. Also the only spider in this game. But it is still the worst of them. And it's dead now, so I guess I don't have to worry too much anymore. Well, you don't have to wait until the very end, but you have to at least beat the first boss before you can upgrade your weapons. It works out. It's a pretty good system overall. And the upgrades overall, they're a bit more meatier since they don't just give you like a 5% damage increase. They also kind of like, how do we look at it? It sort of like upgrades the tier of the weapon in a sense without actually upgrading it. So it makes it so that like the base weapon is stronger. And also it gets it so it builds in stat boosts and whatnot, so it's more valuable, but you have to work a little harder to get the upgrade. Since the old days when you just went to the collector and upgraded things. I think overall it works. Though these cell doors, they're too expensive, I find. Much too expensive. For what they give, anyway. Alrighty then. Here's hoping I didn't kill too many enemies and leave us wanting for more. Let's see here. Not even any double damage. No double damage modifier says I don't want it. At least not right now, anyway. Alright. Here's hoping there's no mechanical spiders around here. I hate those with every fiber of my being. Okay. And then boop, boop. Bip. There had to be a mechanical spider, didn't there? Oh, well, we did kill him easily, so I guess I was worried about nothing. And there goes our curse. Perfect. It all worked easy as a dream. Good job. But at least I don't have a weapon where not being at full health would be... Oh dear. Come on. There you go. Just needed a little bit of... Oh dear. Just a little bit of coaxing, but we all got it to work out. Which is all I care about. If things work out, and it doesn't really matter too much what else goes on. Alright, where is the Archbishop? And where did Spider Monk go? Stupid clockwork spiders. I mean, what have they done for society ever? Aside from generally just be annoying. And also make my life difficult. Not much is the answer. And yet, here they are. I truly despise them. There is still a gift in the ossuary. So we'll be giving that a look by the by. I want the crusher. I think I do. The crusher's a good weapon. In fact, it's still one of the most powerful weapons overall, I would say. I'm actually hoping that that gift in the ossuary and in the old sewers, it stays there forever. Or maybe not forever, but like that sort of thing becomes like a permanent game feature. So I'm pretty sure it was added mostly as like a little holiday thing, but it's a nifty feature. And I hope it, oh dear. I hope it continues to exist. Alrighty then. Oh yeah, look at that. Crushinator, do your bidding. Works ever so perfectly. Just the way I like it. Okay, so I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I feel in control. I feel very in control indeed. And I think we might have this. Possibly. But then again, I've said that before, and then we've ended up getting to the assassin, and then things went horribly wrong. So, who can say, really? I'm a bit sad, though, that I'm going to end up missing the time door after the incomplete one. And, yeah, there's nothing left for us to unlock, it would seem. I don't know how I feel about that. And I think I am going to go with this one. I'd rather my health flask heal us faster and also give us a bit of a shield for a little while. That seems like that in particular would pair very nicely when fighting the assassin, because the assassin is fast, deals a lot of damage, and is just generally a pain in the butt. So definitely don't want any trouble from her. Though I'm also wondering myself, as I've been wondering for the past few weeks, what the next boss is going to be. Alright, cursed chest right off the bat. What will we do with this? Hopefully not die. It also occurs to me, I don't think I ever actually take the item that the cursed chest drops. And my logic behind that is, it's not so much that I don't like those items, it's just that I generally find that they are, I mean, I guess it's not that they're not worth it, it's just that I would rather save my, I guess, my weapon slots for things that aren't gonna, like, make me deader, as it were. Not to say necessarily that I would be killed directly and immediately and very imminently by the items you can get in a cursed chest, but I do find that to some extent, like, since they do cause you to take more damage, that they are a bit of a liability. Oh, the only reason I can't fill my flask is because we're playing on hard mode. Otherwise, we would still have the good old-fashioned flask restoring. But alas, we are challenging ourselves to the ultimate in Dead Cells difficulty. Though we do get one flask recharge after the incomplete one. And I think one before the assassin, so it's not completely heartless, but it's a step up. More enemies, slightly harder enemies, and just more cells all around, so it's all good. It all balances out at the end of the day. Oh, that is delicious. I mean, I would say at this point, as long as I keep it together and don't get cocky, which has also been my historical problem, we should be unstoppable. Of course, now that I said that, we are now immediately going to die, because every time I say that, I die, so I should really just know by now not to say that. But then again, we can fight fate. Oh, also, exciting pro tip that I want to share that I've noticed myself. Generally, once you've upgraded everything to its, like, max level in the foundry, the doors, the items that are behind those doors are actually more valuable than the door itself. Wow, that was fast. So, effectively, you're actually better off, if you're willing to take the risk, letting yourself get cursed and just smashing down the door. Especially if you have the curses heal you mutation, because it all pairs very nicely together. That's my pro tip of the day. Oh god. Oh no, no, no! Okay, that actually wasn't even half as bad as I figured it was going to be. I wouldn't like that. Oh. But not for us right now. Boop. Boop, bop, bibbity-bee. Look at that. And we've got the necessary power to make this run work, so that's good. We just need to make sure we don't end up taking any unnecessary damage, because I do think early on I took some unnecessary risks, so we're in a bit of an interesting spot where there is enough risk that we need to worry about dying, but there's not enough risk that we really need to be afraid of losing the run. Which is good. We're in a nice balanced place overall, I should think. More or less, anyway. Long as we stick to the plan, and the plan is collect the cells, get the power, upgrade our stuff in the foundry, and then get the heck out of here. As one does. As is tradition, really. Actually, to be honest, I'm starting to think, like, Ice Bow and anything else is practically, probably, the most powerful build in the game. Of course, then again, any build that gives you the ability to freeze your enemy effectively makes it the most powerful build in the game, seeing as, to some extent, I would say that freezing is probably overpowered right now. So I don't know how you would fix that without then making freezing feel worthless, because I mean, the only thing you could probably do is just make it so that freezing was a lot less effective, but if you did that, then it would become very difficult to balance it. So, I'm not really sure what would be the ideal solution to that, actually. Especially in ultra-hard mode, anyway. I mean, keeping enemies frozen isn't as important in the regular game, I find, being as the enemies just aren't that dangerous, comparatively speaking. So, don't have as much to worry about. But, I guess you always have a little bit to worry about. You know, I'm just gonna put that there. I don't trust myself to not spear myself on Armadillo Man over here. Alright, that worked out perfectly, didn't it? Curse is gone. We are safe. The world is our oyster. Which is always a good thing, I should think. And we've got another store up ahead. Oh, it's a cake store. With a bit of turkey in there as well. That works out for me. That's good. That's perfectly fine. A lot of these paid doors. But I'll be honest, 23,000 for 10 cells is just not worth it. I mean, I feel... Of course, then again, I guess it's a tricky thing to balance that, isn't it? Since if you make them too good, then... Or if you make it too cheap, then it's too powerful. And if it's as expensive as it is right now, it's not that valuable. Oh, that would be cool. Some kind of mantis lady. I like the idea of that. That would be cool. I'd be down for fighting something like that. Especially if it helped add a little bit more character to that strange character down in the sepulcher. Being as... I mean, in general, I'm looking forward to when the actual, like, kind of lore and story bits start getting implemented, so that we can get a little taste of that. But of course, we'll have to wait on that, I guess, for some time at least, seeing as I imagine Motion Twin has no intention of spoiling the story too soon, as it were. Now, where is that gift, anyway? It's got to be around here somewhere. Because surely, at this point, we're getting close to the end of the level. Maybe. Of course, I'm actually thinking with our current power level, we would probably be able to kill the elite enemies without any real opposition. Maybe a bit of opposition, but not too much opposition, so it'd all be good. It'd all work out. More or less. Maybe. Hopefully. Alright, where is that gift? Oh! I'm gonna kill all the enemies in... Oh! I end up killing all the enemies before we even find it, aren't I? And then we're not gonna have any way to get rid of our curse. Which will be very unfortunate. Then again, I don't have to be killing every single enemy. We could hold off until we actually find what we're looking for. Which would probably be the smart play, actually, but am I going to do the smart thing? Not necessarily. And the answer, and actually, in fact, it looks very much like I'm not going to do the smart thing, and I'm just going to keep on crushing everything. Well, this is turning into a very real mystery. The gift is going to be right before the exit, isn't it? And then I'm going to have to kill 2 elite enemies plus the incomplete one in order to get rid of it. That's going to be fun. Very, very fun indeed. And by fun, I mean rather terrifying, actually. Rather... Oh, wait. There's guys over there. So we might be able to get rid of our curse that way. Or this way. Really depends. Okay, yeah, there's still all kinds of enemies in this level. I don't know what I'm worried about. We are probably perfectly fine. Huh, I didn't realize that jelly thing could actually keep spitting out, well, jellies when it was frozen. That's kind of a useful thing to know. Beautiful. Alright. Well, double the risk, double the reward. Let's keep the good times rolling. Alright, where are we going? Where are we going? This is just a little circle. Nothing too exciting over here. Oh god! Wait, why was I scared? I wasn't cursed. We would have survived that. And yet, still kind of scared me. Well, then again, any damage can be scary, I guess, so I should not be looking forward to taking it. Alright, you know what? I'm not seeing any enemies around here, so... Or I'm not seeing the gift, so I'm going to... Maybe I should hold off. Or maybe the gift isn't here anymore. Maybe I was wrong. As I am wrong from time to time. Trying to think I made a big mistake here. Alright, let's see. Wait. Oh! The gift is gone! Huh. Well. I'm not too bad. I am not too bad at all. I think we're off to a good start with today's live stream. Everything is going well. But huh. Kind of surprised. I don't recall the game having updated. The gift is gone, or I just missed it. Or maybe it spawned in the time room of all places. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before, or heard of that happening. So maybe that was a holiday thing that was only gonna last until so much time went by. Kind of unfortunate, but you know, there it is. No, stay where you are, please. Oh. Come on. Don't go anywhere. No, I don't want you to go anywhere. Yeah, stay right. Good job. Whoop. Alright. Jolly good, jolly good. Perfectly fine. Yes! Alright, that was good. Yeah, it does seem like that gift was a holiday thing. But I figured it would have stuck around until the next update, but I guess it must have been set to go away after a certain amount of time. Huh. Well, that's a touch bit unfortunate, but you know, there's always next year. And then again, we might see it again. And you know what? Might as well start upgrading this. Didn't quite have enough time to upgrade it all the way. Let's see, 50% damage when you're at max health. Enemies burn when they die. That's not bad. It doesn't have the same benefits as what we were working with before, but it still works out nicely. Hey there, welcome to the stream. Alright, Fog Fjord or Slumbering Sanctuary? I think I'll go to the Slumbering Sanctuary. Mostly because I feel safer there. I mean, Fog Fjord is great and all, but those little slug babies, they scare me. Just a little bit, so we'll avoid them. Though, having said that, the existence of the golems also kind of scares me. So it all comes down to picking my poison. Which way do I want to die tonight? Preferably in no way, but you know. We've all got to go sometime, I guess, so it might as well be now rather than later. Or, wait. No, that's the opposite of what I mean. Might as well be later rather than now. Not sure why I'm killing everyone right now. We probably want to save at least a couple of enemies for the inevitable cursed chest or two that ends up showing up on this level. But then again, clearing a couple of enemies off the beginning probably won't hurt us. Probably. Alright, no reason to go up there yet, seeing as that's locked. Oh, but it's actually the only way we can go, so we have to go that way. Alright. If you insist, game. We can do a little bit of hopping and jumping and general management of our lives, and oh, don't tell me this is the cursed chest and I've left myself with no avenue of escape. I guess it's possible. Though I guess with that in mind, maybe if this is where the cursed chest will be found, which it is not, as we can see right here, then perhaps we don't want that. Yep. You get a lot more cells when you have a boss cell activated. Or, the more boss cells you activate, the more cells you get overall on a run. Which is where we're getting all this sweet unlimited power from. And plus, you're gonna need the extra cells, seeing as the foundry does get rather expensive the further in you go. You know what occurs to me? For extra cells, I should actually revisit these rooms after we wake up the sanctuary. But, then again, do we really want to? The answer is kind of. Let's see. What does this do? Reduces the chance of unfreezing, but this suffers bleed damage, slows down all nearby enemies, causes all arrows to fall from the victim, and the frost-related slowdown lasts 5 times longer, or 4 times longer, rather. Alright, that's good enough for me. Alright, but we have not found the cursed chest yet, so maybe I should slow down a little bit on killing enemies, because we are going to want to make sure we have enough enemies to get rid of the curse when we get it. So maybe I will go ahead and kill some of the more dangerous foes that we might end up encountering, just to make sure that we are safe and secure. Alright. So far, so good. We have not encountered anything particularly damning. Yet. There is still the ever-present fear of failure. Oh. Yeah, but we're doing alright. Okay, an elite enemy. We'll fight him. Give a little... Oh, sweet baby Jesus, no. Oh, well. That wasn't so bad. I don't know what I was getting all worried about. I mean... Yeah, we had nothing to worry about. But that's the first time I have seen an elite golem show up here. Starting to wonder if maybe all my complaining going, oh, well, those little fly guys don't ever show up in this level, so why are they the elite? But now I've got to deal with elite golems. That's just beautiful, man. Like, I'm pretty sure that golem, like, being an elite, which means it's naturally stronger, first of all, that probably could have killed me. Like, just straight up killed me. So, I would say, overall, we ended up getting off pretty lightly there. If we did not have some kind of crowd control, I probably wouldn't have even fought it. Where's my cursed chest? My precious, precious cursed chest that I love ever so much. Well, we haven't found it, so we're not going to find the cursed chest until we wake the sanctuary by the looks of things, which means that for survival, it would probably be in our best interest to just go ahead and kill everything now. That way we don't end up getting overwhelmed later. For me, tips with dead cells would be, I mean, a key thing is always make sure you have some kind of crowd control item, like preferably something that can freeze your enemies or at least immobilize them. That is incredibly important, especially if you're playing with boss cells active, seeing as not only are the enemies tougher, but there's more of them. So it becomes ever more important to make sure that you can limit how many are attacking you at any one point. I would also, especially if you are a beginner, consider using the infantry shortbow. It's a really powerful weapon. You can guarantee... Oh, for the sepulcher? That... Okay, well, with the dark sepulcher, my thought process is, I mean, you have to a certain extent, be very aware of your surroundings, because you have a certain time limitation on, like, where you can go, and, like, when you can, like, you're on a bit of a soft time limit in the sense that if you're not quick enough, you'll end up stuck in the dark. But I guess in general, try not to worry too much about the darkness effect of the sepulcher. Just try to just keep it cool. Play like it's any other level. Just try to be aware of where the lamps are. Especially the temporary ones. Don't always activate the temporary ones just because you can. Sometimes it's better to leave them inactive forever until you have had a chance to, like, see what the level looks like. You might end up... You don't have to do as much backtracking in the sepulcher these days, since when it first came out, oftentimes you would find yourself in a situation where, like, there weren't really any like, quick travel points, but that's not really the case as much anymore. But yeah, I guess just don't overthink it. I guess, if I'm being real simple about it. Don't overthink the sepulcher. It is a bit more dangerous than some of the other levels, but it's not as bad as it wants you to think it is. If that makes any sense at all. Oop. Oh, and also, for me personally, I would say don't bother picking up... Oh, here's the cursed chest. Don't bother picking up that light. That, like, light skill. Well, yeah, then again, maybe that's bad advice, because if you don't feel... Yes, panic is your worst enemy when it comes to the sepulcher. If you panic, you will die. I mean, actually, in general, that is a good strategy to consider in Dead Cells in general, I find. Do I want to go in here? I guess the answer is kind of. Oh, God. Well. Don't know that I want to fight the golem just yet. Well, that worked out. Ahoy, hoy. And he is down. Down for the count. We are safe and secure. I mean, at least for me, I find, like, the darkness isn't too bad. Like, Well, actually, I say that, but it's actually been made a lot more dangerous since it, like, continuously scales up now. But in general, as long as you don't panic, don't go too slow, because then you'll run out of light. But still take your time to feel your way through. Actually, you know what? That's a good point regarding the grenade light, or the little night light, whatever you call it. It is actually, I personally don't find it that useful, but now that I think about it, like when you're just getting used to the darkness effect, it does help take some of the pressure off, and you can't always just teleport back to the beginning and swap it out when you're done the level. So that's a good point. Thanks for bringing it up, because I personally tend to overlook it. Which is actually always a dangerous thing. Never be too quick to overlook any of the items in this game, because many of them have a use, even if it's like a really niche use that you won't always end up having a use for every run. Actually, you know what? I am going to go into that little room, see whatever enemies we can go ahead and fight in here. There we are. But, screw the golems. I hate everything about them. Though, it's been a while since we've, like, really had any difficulty with them. But, still, screw the golems. I hate them. I hate them so much. But then again, hate is a strong emotion. It's a strong word. Perhaps I don't hate them so much as I just dislike how deadly they are. But then again, you always need a bit of a nice challenge now and then in order to really make you feel alive. Plus, also, I can basically kill him in one, not quite one shot, but almost one shot. So it all works out. And there's a never cursed chest. Oy. This is gonna be interesting. Also, let me have a sip of my drink for a second here. Ugh, cold hot chocolate. Not as good as hot chocolate, but still pretty good. Pretty good overall. Alright. Maybe I shouldn't have been so quick to try murdering everything. This is only a tier 2 ice bow. Maybe I'll try to get a better one now that I think about it. That hunter's bow was tempting there. But I kind of want to stick with what we've got so far. Just because. I mean, in retrospect, maybe that was... And by maybe, I mean it was probably definitely unnecessary to, like, even upgrade my bow. Because it pretty much had the perfect set of stats working for it. Oh dear. Yeah, I don't want to fight the golem while we're still working on getting rid of our curse. That's just playing with unnecessary levels of fire. And while fire may solve all of life's problems, it is not a toy, and should not be treated as such. So, gotta be careful. Gotta be careful there. Oh. Look at that. Look at that golem. He had no chance. No chance at all. And there's nothing cool or exciting over here, so... Actually, no. Let's go to the clock tower, because we've already missed, like, every time door on this particular run, so... We'll just roll forth and visit the old clock tower. I mean, I like the clock tower. It's a cool level. Very clock-like. Got that whole kind of steam clock-punk vibe going for it, which is always good. I can always get behind that. Does the job just fine. Just fine indeed. Fine and dandy. Everything is good. Mostly. Yet we still have... The assassin still waits for us. And if we can beat her today, if we can beat her right now on this run, then the curse will be broken. And we will be free! Free! Oh god, oh god, oh god. No, no, no! Okay, calm down, calm down. Think about everything you've learned. But yeah. There we go. You know what? I'm going to take this as a moment to heal. And remember, there's nothing down there, is there? Probably not. Alright, just remember to take your time. Also, it occurs to me, I don't think this bow is penetrating quite as many enemies as it was back in the... What happened to you guys? You're all stuck. Gonna cheese that one a little bit. Nothing wrong with a little bit of cheese. But that was close. See how quick victory can turn to defeat? You gotta be very, very mindful of these things. Also, baja! Beautifully done. Masterfully executed. Kind of a shame that I can't kill... There's a lot of spiky balls around here. I am not a fan of spiky balls. Oh dear. Okay. Just gotta work on that crowd control. That's the key. Crowd control is king. Oh dear. Don't get hit. Oh, come on. I mean, I should have seen that one coming, to be honest, but I didn't. And that's my own fault. Okay. Alright, so we've got a whole bunch of spiky bad guys to worry about. Whoa. Spiky, hurty bad guys who want nothing more than to see me cry. And I have no intention of letting them have that wish, but we gotta be careful. Yeah, the clock tower is a very insidious, it's a very insidious level, isn't it? What with all the constant, the spikes, the pain, the suffering. Ow. Whoa, dear. Oh, come on, man. Throwing your bombs on my head like that, that's not very nice. That is a very, oh dear. Very ungenerous thing to do. Very ungenerous. I'm starting to have a bad feeling about everything, but as long as we keep it cool, we should be fine. Yes. The enemies are only half the equation in the clock tower. The other half is, of course, the horrific, I tells you, amount of horrible traps and spikes and just general death and despair waiting to consume you at a moment's notice. Haha! Beautifully done right there. I mean, sometimes all it takes is a well-placed trap to make all your problems go away. Beautifully done right there. Come on up. Come on up, spiky face. And by spiky face, I mean ninja goblin. Don't really have a spiky face. There's only armadillo men who are really spiky back people. Then there's... Oh, hello. Well, that worked out nicely. Oh, get out, get out, get out, get out. Beautiful. See how everything comes together? You just gotta be careful about it. And I really could use a food shop right about now. Alright, what are we dealing with? Alright, we've got a bombardier here. And we've also got to deal with the giant spiky ball. Oh boy. Hey. Alright, 30 cells, that's good. That is very nice indeed. We're going to be able to get a couple of upgrades out of that. And... okay. Things are coming together still. Oh, get out, get out, get out, get out! Excellent. There we are. Ah, thanks. I do my best. But sometimes that ends up not being quite enough. But I'm hopeful that we'll end up breaking this like 2-week-long curse that we've had of not getting any wins in. We shall see. Time will tell. But I've got a good feeling about it. Oh. Oh ho! Come on, spike him, spike him! Yes! Ah, the good old Crushinator. Is truly the weapon of kings right there. Oh. Okay. I've got to be honest, though. I'm starting to feel like this particular version of the clock tower is like deliberately designed to have as many of the insidious traps that I am known to fall into as possible. Okay, wait for it. Give him a moment to cool off. There we go. All right. So far, so good. We have managed. Okay, there it is, the cursed chest. Now we just need to take it slow from here on out. And by that, I specifically mean don't get hit by spikes. That's the only thing that can kill us now, probably, and also the assassin. All right. Oh, this is good. Look how this works out. Oh, easy does it, easy does it, easy does it. Remember, overconfidence kills. But then again, so does a lack of confidence, actually, when you think about it. All right. Okay, Crushinator to the rescue, possibly. Yes, success. Phew. Got just a little bit nervous there. Oh, also a pro tip. As much as I like the infantry bow, also don't underestimate the hunter bow, as I tend to do, because the extra range you get on that by just like being able to stay away from enemies while still murderizing them is a thing of beauty indeed. In fact, if you want to combine both together, your hunter bow with your infantry bow, then you're basically unstoppable at any range. Then you combine that with a little bit of ice and fire, or any other general crowd control techniques, and you're pretty much set. But especially ice. Ice is the most overpowered thing you can find in this game. Anything that has a freezing effect is always a top priority for me. Oh. Because you can always trust that a frozen enemy is a dead enemy, frankly. And that's pretty much my standby. Though, I say that, but there are other good combinations. Like, frankly, the Assassin's Dagger with the Phaser, that's a pretty good combination. Infantry Bow with Phaser, that's also a pretty good combination, seeing as the extra damage you get for teleporting directly behind an enemy is pretty significant. And plus, the Phaser is actually one of the few items in the game that if you don't pick the mutation that lets you reduce cooldown, you can still use it pretty reliably. Because its cooldown is naturally like only a couple of seconds anyway, so even without any kind of cooldown reduction, you're still looking at being able to do it often enough that it'll keep you ahead of the game, which is exactly what you want. I'm missing an enemy. I mean, seeing as this is definitely not going to be a speed run, we might as well take our time to collect every single cell that we can get our grubby little mitts on. Actually, in general, now that I'm thinking about like some of the more powerful builds here, I'm thinking to myself that I really should try building more. The spider rune is in the Slumbering Sanctuary, if memory serves. It's been a little while since I've actually picked it up, but I'm pretty sure it's in the Slumbering Sanctuary. Oop. And we're ready to get out of here. Mostly. Actually, have we been everywhere? Just about everywhere. We're missing one tower, which also is the last tower. Possibly even the Dark Tower. Hey there. Welcome to the stream. I mean, this is kind of a dark tower, but it's not that dark. It's actually pretty well lit with a bunch of bonfires, so that's always good. Lets us see. And seeing is sometimes believing. Oh. Hold on there, goblin bros. Actually, we're doing enough damage, I don't even need to get my critical hit in there to guarantee victory. There is also a part of me that's a little bit tempted to swap out for a bow. Actually, what do we got right now? We've got a tier 4 bow, 50% health or damage when we're at max health. We'll see. Let's see here. I mean, we've got 90,000 ducats, so we can afford to be choosy right about now. Oh. Oh no. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 32,000 damage. 32. I might come back and take that. I mean, how can I not? But then again, I guess it depends on what's more important to me. Breaking our losing streak or... Hello. Breaking the losing streak or getting a win in here. Oh dear. Ha ha ha, sucker. Alright, watch this, watch this, watch this. This is gonna be a thing of beauty. I'm sliding down the wall a little bit, but look at that. Oh god, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Okay. That was a bit riskier than necessary, I'll admit. But at the same time, I'd say it was still pretty much worth it. Okay. Moment of truth. Do we pick up the cursed sword? Is the cursed sword worth it? I have to, don't I? I have to do it. I can't, it's like sitting there. It's calling to me. It's saying, if you don't do this, Gaslight, then you're gonna regret it for the rest of your life, even though you're probably gonna die. Okay. Alright. Let's make this happen. We can totally do this. Cursed Sword, Ultra, Hard Assassin. Alright. Death or glory, friends. Death or glory. Possibly both, actually. Alright, let's see here. Well, let's take a quick look at what we've got. I mean, extra damage with bleeding. Okay, so that's good. We can definitely do that. Health flasks. Okay, so the key here might be freeze the enemy, use a health flask. Okay, I think I've got the strategy for this. Okay, so we take this, and we take this. Okay. All right. I think I've got this. All right. Here's my strategy. Here's the strategy. This is either gonna explode in my face or we're gonna be like the greatest of all time. Okay. Nope, get out, get out, get out, get out. Oh god. Wait, aha! She ran away. She ran away, good. Oh no. Oh god. No, 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 no. Yes, yes. No! Dang gummit! Ah! Though I kind of feel that was BS because she actually attacked. Well, I should have seen that coming. I should have seen. We were so close. Urgh. Oh well. We were doing so much damage. Oh well. There's always next time. I mean, we had the opportunity to do something very special. And so, we had to take it. Kinda wish we hadn't lost all those cells, but I think ultimately we made the right choice even though we lost. That is true. The assassin gets right back in there pretty quickly. Alright, so I guess we're going to be doing another brutal run by the looks of it. Though, if we find the appropriate weapon, we might end up being able to turn this around. Dang gummit. Gonna get us killed, aren't I? Baby. Oh, look at that. Alright. I still... You know what? I don't regret that. Even though we lost, I regret that right there, though. But let's reflect a little bit. What did I do wrong? What I did wrong, I would say, was I underestimated exactly how much the assassin would end up, I underestimated the assassin's speed and ability to recover from being frozen. And the fact that she instantly, like, she didn't reset her attack animation at all, that's what got us. Of course, I should have expected that, because she was in the middle of preparing an attack animation when we froze her. So I should have froze her and then just got the heck out of there. Waited until she finished her attack and then tried freezing her again and getting the killimajigging on. Alright. Oh boy. But it was a good experience. I felt like that felt exactly like what Dark Souls. That feels like what Dead Cells ultimately is. Like that, there was that sense of challenge, that sense of accomplishment, even though I failed. Because we got further than we had ever expected to get. And yet, you know, still things kind of ended up going pear-shaped. But that's okay. I think I'm partially trying to convince myself that things are okay. I mean, they are okay, but... oh well. You gotta take the cursed sword when the cursed sword comes to you. So, we just need a little bit more next time and we'll have it, which is good. Whoa. Alright, I think I took a little bit too much time wandering over here. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. Where is that power scroll? It's right down here. There we go. And you know what? We're gonna go to the sewers this time, just so we switch things up a little bit. Because switching things up is always good. Gives you a little bit of a new perspective. Oh boy. That seems like a fair comparison, though I haven't played Risk of Rain myself yet, but I have heard of it. But yeah, Dead Cells is not going to win every time, especially when you've upped the difficulty a little bit, which really makes me kind of terrified of what 4 and 5 boss cell runs are going to look like. Like, are they genuinely going to be, like, close to impossible? Something that only the elitist of the elite will be able to do? I don't know. But it's kind of a scary thought, isn't it? Anyway. I'm actually, to be honest, I'm sort of tempted to build this up now like we're gonna be, like, with the expectation of doing another Cursed Sword run. Which is not necessarily the greatest idea. If our only goal is to break our losing streak, then I suppose we shouldn't be doing it that way. But on the other hand, to finally get a Cursed Sword run would actually be very, very nice indeed. Oh dear. Yeah, that was very bad. Ouch. Alright, let's, alright. So what went wrong there? Well, I think also, I guess, oh good, we're actually getting the ice bow right off the bat. You know what? I'm gonna build this into a tactics build this time. I mean, don't get me wrong. A brutality build has actually done good things for us so far, but I don't think it's where we want to be this time. Oh. Especially because it kind of looks like we're not really in a good spot with this meat skewer. I don't really like the meat skewer, to be honest. It's not the greatest of weapons. It's not a bad weapon, but I don't like the fact that it does that. See, it throws you through your enemies. But yeah, gotta be a bit careful about that. Alright, so meat skewer, Be careful with it. Don't do what I did just there and kind of rush yourself through and then just get killed. Instead, do the smart thing and take your time. That was awful. But I did it to myself. And I guess I get the pleasure of playing like this is a cursed sword run now, don't I? I'm not going to heal myself. I haven't earned that right as of yet. No, actually, that's a good point. The meat skewer is probably a good boss fighting weapon, since it throws you out of the way. Or it lets you get behind the boss pretty quickly. Meanwhile, this assassin's dagger is probably what we want for our general just running around. At least for the time being. Ah, what the heck. Alright, I'll make this an ever-brutal run. The game is conspiring to set me up for lots of brutal runs, it would seem, so... Oh, I'm not gonna go against what the game is telling me. The game clearly has an agenda here. And who am I to go against it? I guess. Oh. Why couldn't you guys have broken that earlier? Alright. Let's see here. Of course, I could turn this into a survival run. No. No, I don't think I will. Let's see, can I get an ice bow right off the bat? Nice little bit of crowd control. No, but I can get a throwing dagger, which still gives me a certain amount of control over our enemies, which is good. Oh, wow, there's a... What are you doing here? Oh, dear. Okay, let's, Come on. Not done with you yet. Nope. I hate those little minions. They got in my way. The last boss is the Watcher. Also getting kind of afraid now that I'm gonna end up making this week free without a win. Alright. I'm gonna just take that as like a sign from the random number gods that I'm supposed to be doing brutal runs this week. Oh, and it even gave me a very, very primitive, but still effective crowd control weapon right there. Alright. I mean, who am I to go against the random number gods? Nobody, really. Alright, so this is gonna be a cursed sword run, I guess. Looks like that's the way the world is shaping up right now. Which, I can make do with that, honestly. I am satisfied with that as the status quo. Of course, like, also, I suppose, I could take this as a sign of the random number gods giving me a chance to redeem myself after that close call with the assassin last time. No, that actually makes a lot of sense. Seeing as the meat skewer, since it throws you through enemies, it does give you a certain mobility boost, doesn't it? Oh, this is beautiful. Alright. Having said that, we still are missing one or both of the stat upgrades that we can expect to get here, so let's keep on rolling and hope we can find them. Alright, all's well. All is well that ends well. Ah, what the heck. Don't really have the money to afford it, but we'll do it anyway. Then again, I would like... Alright, I guess I spent my money for nothing, but I would have liked an ice grenade. Or an ice bow. We'll have to try to get the ice bow. That will give us a measure of control over our enemies that is generally desirable, and also we probably want to get out of here. And yeah, let's just make a rush for the sewers now. Okay. Alright. So the sewers are full of poison. We gotta watch out for that, but with the cursed sword in hand, we are also very, very strong, so that's good. And I'm going to go with the cooldown delay, seeing as we don't really need anything else. Not right now. Spiteful sword, huh? It's been a while since I've used that. I should probably consider giving that its due, as it were. Oop. Seeing as... Wait, the Spiteful Sword is the sword where you have like a kind of a kick at in the third strike, then the kick sounds kind of like hitting an aluminum can or something. Yeah. I've never particularly cared for that. There's something about the sound effect that just gets to me. For some reason, which is really silly. But it is what it is. Alright, so seeing as we have a cursed sword, that means we want to try to do runs where we minimize our exposure to spikes and other bad stuff. Which means our best bet is to go to the ramparts from here, and then from the ramparts... Well, I guess we'll want to go to... We'll actually probably want to end this run in the sepulcher. Now that I think about it, seeing as there are no spikes down there to worry about. Though, it is not without its own dangers. Oh, you just had to put that right in my face, didn't you? Oh. I mean, I could probably kill that, and I probably should attempt it, but... I want to play it safe, seeing as the cursed sword... Why did I break out of my roll? I would have rolled right out of that. Urgh. That's a good point. I should have just broke it. That would have been a smart play. But alas... Alright. Wait, let's just take a second here. I think what's getting me is that since we came so close and then I died, now I'm kind of like putting a lot of pressure on myself. So we'll take a second, have a nice drink of our cocoa here. Which is actually empty now. So, and we'll just focus on what really matters in life, and that is on moving forward. Can't move backward in life, so let's not lament what could have been, and instead focus on what could still be, and that is getting rid of this blasted damn gum unfortunate losing streak we're on. Since... I mean, let's see. The Nutcracker's a good weapon, but it is not the kind of weapon I want for, like, a fast run. Since we are more or less attempting a fast run, it's not the kind of weapon I really want to rely on, so we're probably going to try to get rid of it as soon as we can. At least that's my thought process here. And, you know what? I'm going to just turn this into a tactics build, because I'm... Like, right now... We could make this into a survival build, but I'm going to make it a tactics build solely so that in the off chance I actually get... In the off chance I actually get the cursed sword again, we still have a shot of making it work. Which I would very much like. Alright, so we'll go with the usual now. Let me here, unfortunately. Down of sign. That would be very unfortunate. Not good at all. Though I am generally pretty... My immune system seems to be generally pretty good at keeping out the bad stuff. Which is good. One would think, anyway. But we all get sick sometimes. Look at that. We had almost a full minute. That's good. That's very good indeed. Alright. So, the key at this point is going to be to just... We're not going to worry about collecting cells or anything, at least not until we get our, like, our killer weapon, our key to victory. Well, maybe I'll probably try fighting these guys. Because these things die in one shot anyway, so... It's worth the time. No! How I hate you, Bombardier Man. Alright, so... You're once again on the verge of death and failure. gonna just take out my frustrations for a second by smashing that guy on the head. But even if that's the case, we still gotta focus. Dual ice bombs. That is true. Those are good. I find myself sort of relying on them a little bit myself in most builds for that exact reason. They are, in fact, very, very good. Oh dear. Oh boy. Yes. Okay. Alright, so that did not work out. Oh boy. Now the mystery door is growling at me. That's how bad we've screwed up. The mystery door is growling at us. Wonderful. Oh lordy. Oh boy. Well, we're not setting ourselves up for success here, are we? That's set. Alright. Game has taken a modicum of pity upon me. Oh. And yet... Beautiful. Okay, there we go. Let's not waste time killing enemies, though. We're powerful, but we're not that powerful. Not yet. Okay, so... I kind of feel like I'm getting railroaded this live stream into, like, doing nothing but brutal runs, but then again, if that's what the random number gods decree... Yeah, I can't say I've been doing particularly well as of late. There we go, we'll up the ante a little bit with double, There we go. You see, now we're just ridiculously powerful here. Though it's only gonna last until I get a good secondary. Alright. I mean, it's not just luck. I mean, I have to say, I do feel like I've been cursed with some bad luck, but it is partially my own fault here. I've been making some really bad and suboptimal plays that I really should not be making. But it's all head games, really. Like, I've put myself into this headspace where I feel like I can't recover, and that we're stuck in like an endless loop of death. But all we need to do is break that cycle, and then we'll be back in business, probably, maybe. See, look at that. We're already getting there. And hang on a second. Quick look here. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, yeah, makes sense. Yes. Florida 20-year-old man won 451 million. What would you do with that kind of money? I wonder. I think I'd probably go insane if I had that kind of money. Like, I'd be just throwing it around. That's crazy. That's a lot of money. Of course, then again, if I had that kind of money, I could probably just use that to fund some kind of something. But what? Anyway, let's, I'm getting my head stuck on that. 451 million. So you either get a 30-year payout option or just a lump sum of 251. Because that's, in the US, the government takes a cut of lottery winnings, don't they? I don't think that's how it works here in Canada. Yeah. I mean, even 251 million, that's... Wow. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's all I can say. Like, my brain can barely comprehend that kind of money. That's how much it is. But my own brain has a hard time comprehending it. And yet, there it is. Anyway, getting back to the game, and less distracting myself. Alright. Whoa. Alright, come on over here. Don't bring your minions with you. Come on over. Come on over. No, no, no. No, not like that. Not like that. Not like that. Nope. No, 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 no. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, Lord. I thought for sure I was dead there. In retrospect, that was probably a bit of a boneheaded thing to do. But did give us an amulet, which gives us a little bit more power to work with, which is always good. And that extra power is all we need. It might be all we need anyway. It'll help us get that much closer to victory. Since that it does minimize the odds of us dying. Oh boy. Yeah, you definitely would be able to retire on that kind of payday. That would be quite the life-changing thing. I mean, to be honest though, I'd have to give some of that money, I think, to my... I'd have to give some of it away. Otherwise, I would lose my mind. Completely lose my mind. Oh boy. But that is also a good distraction from our losing streak here, so that's good. That's good. That's also good, that shoe thing. That's a good weapon. I don't know if it works on bosses, though. But seeing as it basically allows you to interrupt an enemy's attack indefinitely, it's a good thing. Whew. Alright. Oh, thanks. Welcome to the channel. Alright. Kind of having a bit of a lull in conversation, though, aren't I? Alright, so where do we go from here? Well, the only way to go is up, and that's exactly the direction I plan on going in. Literally, in this case. But how do we make sure we win this run? I guess, well, we just do what we did last time. Because frankly, I don't think the problem last time was necessarily in my technique. It's just that I made a few mistakes and miscalculations in how I approached the assassin. But overall, our strategy was sound. We just need to make sure that we don't overdo it this time. And by overdo it, I mean we just make sure that we don't leave ourselves vulnerable. Which is easy to do. It's all too easy to leave. No, don't do that. Nope, get out, get out, get out. These guys are teleporting after me, so if they keep teleporting after me, then I can... I'll just get them, I'll lure them over here, where they're no longer protected, and then, bam, we're safe. There we go. Alright. Back on track, back on target. That's what I like to see. More or less. I mean, we're kind of in the right direction right now. It's really... the right enough direction is all we need. I like the lightning bolt, but it's not what we want right now. In fact, on ultra hard, I feel the number of viable weapons is actually, like, it goes down because enemies move faster in ultra hard, which means you have to move faster in order to keep up with them. Danggummit. Which means that there are a number of weapons that are powerful but slow. You really don't want to risk taking. Nope. Okay. Don't panic. Panic is the first step on the road to failure. As I like to think I've done a pretty good job of demonstrating repeatedly in the near-ish present, near-ish past even. Okay. Oh, look out. Look out. we are perfectly safe. Perfectly safe so long as we don't overcommit to any particular angle of attack here. And so far we're doing a pretty good job of sticking to the notion of just balancing our approach and not letting ourselves take too many risks. Just the right number of risks, I think. Oh god, no, no, no! Almost got squashed by my own elevator. That is true. Oh. Gotcha. Alright. Oh, no, no. Get out of here. Get out of here, phaser dude. Pirate zombie, as I call you sometimes. Alright. That's taking care of him. He is down. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, something, Actually, no. Did I already bring this up? I kind of forget whether I brought it up or if it's in an upcoming episode I recorded, but there is a new bit of... I'm pretty sure I didn't actually mention this yet, but there's a new bit of recording software. Or did I? I can't remember whether... So I was just talking about it in something I recorded, I think. But I forget whether I mentioned it or not. Now I'm going crazy. But yeah, there's, like, speaking... I was just kind of thinking here. Kind of unrelated. But there's some new recording software that I am thinking I might start using. And by new, it's not, like, totally new. It's, Streamlabs OBS, which is basically the OBS studios I already use, but it's got, like, the features of Streamlabs built into it, which are pretty useful, because then we get all kinds of cool little preset graphical overlays and alert symbol-y thingies and other cool stuff like that. And I've been thinking as of late that I want to work on improving some of the basic, like, graphical-y stuff with the channel going forward. And you know what? I think we've yet again missed our window of opportunity to get the time door, so we're gonna do what we did last time and just keep on rocking through here. Harvest up those extra cells. Whoa. Harvest up the extra cells. Get extra power. Whoop, look out for that. There we go. Alright, so down we go fighting things. But anyway, yeah. The only reason I haven't switched over to it already, the Streamlabs OBS thing, is because it's still in beta and it still has a few kinks to work out by the looks of things. So I'm not 100% ready to switch from the stuff that I know and love something new, even if it could help us, you know, spruce up our, the graphical appearance of our, you know what? Let's actually do a challenge room. Even if it could help us spruce up the appearance of the channel a little bit. Wow, that's actually... That worked out pretty nicely, didn't it? Whoop. What? Ah, shucks. Sounds like a good plan. Get away from it all, huh? Not a bad idea at all. Alright, let's see here. So we'll go with our cooldown here. That's working out for us rather well. So we're kind of following in the footsteps of our first run here. And I guess all we need to do now is get an ice bow of some kind, and then we'll literally have the... Well, except for the Crushinator. We'll pretty much have the build that we had last time, except, perhaps this time we will succeed where past us failed. Which is, of course, my dearest and fondest desire. If we can do that, then we're... No, no, no! Dang. Well, that was unfortunate, but, you know, life goes on. Alright. I mean, this is a dangerous place to be, so we gotta be careful now. Very careful. Oh, that is not a fun-looking spot right there. Alright, we'll take it slow. And we'll let the enemies kind of handle themselves for a second there. Then we'll hop on down. Oh boy. If we hadn't succeeded there, we would have definitely... We would have very definitely died. Please stop that. Well, that was fun. Oh boy. And there we go. Oh boy. The panic, the stress, the excitement. I could really use a turkey right about now, though. Nice, fine and juicy turkey. I really hate these mechanical spiders. Oh, you know what I just realized? The special ability I have built into this rapier to actually heal me when I take damage, it doesn't actually work on those little spider guys. Well, that's unfortunate. That is actually a good idea to mostly, like, to just avoid enemies rather than fighting everything. Prison Depths, however, is a level where you definitely want to try, if not killing everything, killing a lot of the stuff around you, because you can very quickly find yourself overwhelmed. Also, we're not in friendly territory. Let's see if we can get another ice grenade. Yes, yes, okay. Good. Now all we need is the... Screw that. Screw all of that right there. With a rusty fork. Actually, that sounds very painful and unnecessary, so maybe don't screw it all with a rusty fork. But with some kind of rusty cutting implement. Do I want to do this? I do, actually. Well, that worked out. Okay. Everything worked out fine. See? Nothing to worry about there. Oh god, oh god, oh god, god. No, 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 no! Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Well, that turned around very quickly. Very, very quickly indeed. Alright. Of course, you do have to, at some point in a ultra hard run, like, fight every single enemy, because you do need, oh dear, you need to build up those cells that you can only get on an ultra hard run. Well, that was convenient. Apparently that guy got tired of living. And, you know, too bad for him. His loss is my gain. Which, I guess, is good enough. I would really love to find a food shop at this point, though. That would be very... Oh, there's the exit. That's good. No! What were you thinking, Gaslight? The answer, of course, is I wasn't thinking. Which is often my problem. Oh, good lord. Nope, 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 nope. Get out of there. Do the smart thing, Gaslight. Okay. Smart money says, don't do that. Oh, I guess I can fight an elite guy. Oh, hell no. Well, I'm committed now. Okay. Aha. Ah, God, I forgot you could do that. Nope, nope, get out of there, get out of there. Alright, that worked out. Thumbs up for victory right there. Alright, now we just need to upgrade our weapons. And, you know, preferably not take any more damage. I want an ice bow. I mean, frankly, I could probably almost turn this into a survival run at this point, the way it's going. I want the ice bow for its range. Oh. Well. Don't always get what you want, do you? I should have taken the ice blast when I had the chance, to be honest with you, but I didn't. And now here we are. Oh boy. But you are right that it would, no doubt, be considerably wiser. Oh dear. Nope, nope, nope. Ah. Why? Why did I do that? But you know what? Maybe that is the thing we need to do to change. If I stop killing all the enemies and we just kind of rush through, then maybe we'll be in a better place. You know what? Let's attempt to follow at least some of that wisdom. I mean, I feel like I have to kill some enemies in order to acquire money, but don't strictly need it. Well, we kind of do, but not really. All right. I mean, so far the goal of winning, it's not working out so very well. But we mustn't lose hope. Though, admittingly, at this point, I am kind of losing a bit of hope myself. I think that I have thrown things a little bit overboard. Like that, for instance. Get down, get down. There we go. Restore as much health as possible. Then just get out of here. That's the smart play right there. A never elite enemy, huh? Alright. Whoop. Dang gummit. I've made some life choices, some that are poor. If only I could get this guy up against the wall. Ugh. Generally I go to the promenade because it has more options. In the sense that we could go to the ramparts, the prison depths, or to the ossuary. But at the same time, I mean, well, the sewers are kind of like are almost a side path. What am I doing? It's a good question. What am I doing? There we go. I'm making life difficult on myself is what I'm doing. Oh, hello. Alright. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Again, Gaslight, take a second. Take a second here. Let's calm it down. Calm it down. All we need to do is... I mean, all we need to do is the one thing that I'm not doing, and that is to not get so worked up about the fact that we have this massive losing streak. I mean, I'm defining everything about all of our runs based on the fact that we have a losing streak, rather than on the fact that we could do better. And by better, I specifically mean that we could actually win. I mean, we've won plenty of times before in the past. And we will win plenty of times again in the future. I just need to break free of this, this losing streak that is currently engulfing, like, every facet of my mind here. Which is always bad. Never let yourself get too caught up in stuff of this general nature. Which is exactly what I'm doing. I'm letting myself get caught up in failure rather than in success. Thus, keep failing. But also I do kind of keep making the same mistakes. Though, also, you know what, getting back to that earlier question about whether the sewers or the promenade are the better way to go, I would say, for the most part, like, if you're just playing on regular mode, the promenade's the way to go. But if you're playing in hard mode, the sewers might actually be the better option. And my reasoning behind that, because sewers, let's see here, we got one. Oh, we're actually balanced, so I could turn this into a tactics build if I really want. Yeah, if you're in ultra hard, the sewers might actually be a better option because they don't actually have any harder enemies in them. So the sewers actually end up being a little bit easier on ultra hard mode. At least the first sewers, the toxic sewers, I think. Actually, I think even the old sewers stay about the same in like the kind of enemies you can expect to find in them. So sewers ultimately end up being a little bit easier. A little bit more, I guess, familiar and predictable. The only thing you have to worry about, of course, is that there will be more enemies. Alright, so here we go. We're still rocking out, doing an ever brutal run here, and attempting for all we're worth here, get a win in. But it does seem like that win is slipping through our fingers each passing second, though. Oh boy. It is probably actually time to wrap the stream up. Alright, we'll wrap the stream up with a daily run, I think. It looks like our losing streak continues. Stupid scroll guy telling me I'm not all that good. Oh boy. Alright. Could not be saved, need to be connected to Steam. What do you mean? I am connected to Steam. Should be. I thought I was. Apparently not, though. Oh. Excuse me. I'll take that. That was a little... Alright. Wow, we're actually... Alright, so we're starting off reasonably strong. That's good. Let's see what we can do with this daily run, then. Alright. Wow. Wasn't expecting that to work. But it did, and that... all I could hope for in life. Oh, bear trap it, bear trap it. Good. And then we grab this right here. Alright. Pretty solid run we've got going here right now. Which is good. It's solid. It's practical. Ow. Not expecting that to happen. Hello, friendo. Alright, got those guys down. Down for the count. Good stuff. Oh dear. Oh, dang it. Missed my opportunity to get a lot of free points in there. There we go. Jolly good. Don't think I'm gonna have quite enough time to get the extra 5 points on this, which is unfortunate, but life will go on. Alright. I mean, at least I can count on a win. A win in a win here. Because it is very hard to not win. Ow. Very hard to not win the daily. Of course, maybe that's getting a little cocky. Okay, this thing is moving a little fast. Okay, this is completely... Alright, that got... Never mind, you know what? Not even that easy. Oh, right. Well, I guess nothing wants to work for me today. But there's always next week. Or I could just turn down the difficulty next time. But I guess, with that in mind, that's where we're going to wrap things up. So until the next time, as always, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And next week, hopefully for sure, we will break our losing streak. Because dang gummit, we deserve it. But until then, see you next week, everyone. Struggle continues.